The government today is engaged in a war against fathers. Over the last 15 years, fathers have been the subject of the most massive system of propaganda and invective ever launched by the United States government against its own citizens.
Deputies and state investigators rounded up some Southeast Texas parents who weren't paying child support.
Deadbeat parents paying up with their freedom tonight. All across the state today, officers were rounding up and arresting parents who owe back child support.
I had my 11-month-old baby boy kidnapped and abducted from me by unjustifiable and unconstitutional state intervention, despite the fact that I had never committed or been convicted of any crime or abuse.
People's children can be taken away from them without being charged with a crime.
You heard the officer say that anybody, that means any parents, any single mom, any single dad, any parents together collectively parenting their children, you don't have to do anything, not anything against the law, do anything wrong in order for Child Protective Services to come in and take your children away from you. And nobody is going to help stop that. That's unbelievable to me.
One can run point by point down the Bill of Rights and other civil liberties protections in the Constitution, and there is not a single article that is not routinely violated by the family courts and other government agencies of this country against fathers. And by the way, everything I say includes non-custodial mothers in many cases as well.
My first and last thought of every single day is my little girl. And I ask myself, why? What did I do wrong? I don't have a criminal record. I've never had a speeding ticket, parking ticket, nor done anything along those lines to justify anything. Why am I without my daughter? What have I done wrong?
Just think about that. Nothing. You don't have to do anything wrong. Not a thing wrong to have your children removed by Child Protective Services. Heaven help us.
In Butler County, officers are combing the streets, rounding up deadbeat dads who failed to pay child support.
I was afforded no presumption of innocence, no trial, no chance to face my accusers. The family court commissioner was my judge, jury, and executioner. I was categorically denied due process.
A major sweep right now, and we're not talking snow. Local police are rounding up dozens of accused deadbeat dads.
So why are family courts throughout this state and this country separating children from perfectly loving, fit, and capable fathers without due process? What's driving all of it?
Currently, the state of Illinois gets federal funding and grants, and individuals obviously get state aid. There's very real potential for this state to lose federal funding, and I'm talking millions, possibly hundreds of millions of dollars.
Our government has financially incentivized the kidnapping and trafficking of children for profit through Title 4D of the Social Security Act, otherwise known as child support.
Deputies say plenty of parents face child abandonment charges for failing to pay child support.
So it's this idea of the deadbeat dad. I've written several articles showing that the deadbeat dad is essentially a hoax. We are told that the deadbeat dad is a figure who abandons his children, refuses to pay for them, and absconds, the stereotype of the trophy wife and the red Porsche and all that. But in fact, this is not the case. These are overwhelmingly men whose children have been confiscated through literally no fault of their own, no legal fault of their own. Children taken away from them without any grounds, and then they are forced to pay exorbitant sums of money, which leaves them oftentimes nothing to live on.
Deputies say they go after dads like this during the holidays for a reason.
The kids need to have a good Christmas. The kids need to have a good Christmas. The kids need to have a good Christmas.